Ah, good morning, good morning, good morning. How's everybody? What's up, Nana? That's okay. That's why we leave the videos up. If you can't watch this live, hopefully you guys are rewatching later on when you have the time. This morning, our focus is going to be on sparring drills, in particular, moving forward and moving backward. Taekwondo sparring has a lot of comparisons to fencing. Now, if you guys have never watched fencing, it's a lot of dashing in and dashing out, and that is what Taekwondo is pretty famous for, is the leaping in with strikes and retreating with strikes. So jumping in and out, in and out. That's kind of the method behind what Taekwondo does well, which is kicks and using range, so distance. So we're going to focus on the number one of our footwork motions. Number one, which is the hop forward, and number 8, which is the cut kick forward. And then we're also going to be working on number 2, which is the hop back. So those are going to be the 3 that we focus on today, and how to utilize those during a sparring match for competition style sport Taekwondo. And then another approach, which would be more geared towards practical application, something that you could use if you were in a real fight. So how to apply sport Taekwondo into kickboxing or mixed martial arts or a real fight. So something that's a little more practical, because in sports sparring, we don't allow punching to the head or the face. So distance in sport Taekwondo is a lot different than a real fight or a kickboxing match or something that allows punching to the head or face. That changes a lot, because in sport Taekwondo, when you're in tight body to body, you're safe for the most part when you clinch up like that. But that's not true in a real fight, because you can get punched or elbowed or headbutted or bit. There's a lot of dangers when you're in close. Yes, orange belts can do this, Parker. I'm going to have more advanced stuff for guys that are higher level, and then I'll give the lower level guys stuff that they can accomplish as well. So don't worry, and I'm going to break down the footwork first, so you're going to know how to do that, and then we'll add to that footwork. If you get into some trouble or something like that, you can post in the chat that you don't understand, and I will go back over whatever we need to do. But this is going to be more focused on your sparring stuff. So when you guys get higher up, when you get to green belt level and you guys get your sparring gear and start doing that, you'll be ready to go. So this is a good chance to learn. But the footwork that we're going to be doing, white through orange belts have to know how to do for the most part, except they only know up to 6. But we're going to be going over number 8. So you're going to get a little jump start on that. But I think you guys can handle it. It should be fine. I'm going to give it about 1 more minute, and then we'll stretch out and warm up. We're going to be doing a lot of forward and backward motions today. So I want to get a good stretch. Also, might be a little sore from yesterday. I don't know. So we'll get a good stretch in, since we're the first practice today. Any other questions before we start? No? All right, let's get going. Okay. We're going to do just a quick warm up today, because I want to spend most of our time on the actual drills. Okay, so just 1 2-minute round for our warm up here. We're going to start with jumping jacks on your spot. Ready and go. Focus on the breathing. and back and forth. Keep the weight on the foot that's in front. Butt kicks. Kick yourself in the butt, pull it back as far as you can. Deep breaths in through your nose, out through your mouth as you're moving here. And high knees. Time. Good job. If you need a drink, grab it real quick. What's up, Bentley? Parker, I just told you what we're going to do. I'm a little confused by that question. But just follow along, Parker. You'll be fine. Okay. Hands on our waist. Neck rotations. Go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Other way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Hip rotations. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Other way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Good. Side stretch. One hand up, stretch over. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Other side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Arm across. Give it a pull. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Other side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. Arm rotations backwards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Other way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Good job. Feet together. Reach down, touch those toes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now reach a little further. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good job, guys. All right, spread your legs out side to side, wide as you can go. And stretch down to the middle. And we're going to hold here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And now push your feet out a little further. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good job, guys. All right. Let's see. Now, we're going to work on our footwork. So, first, I want you to get into your fighting stance. Okay? Doesn't matter which side you put in front. because I'm going to have you guys switching stances. First, we're going to practice number one. Now, number one is our hop forward. So the key here, if my opponent's in front of me this way, I'm going to pick up my front foot just a little bit off the ground, and then I push off with my back foot and I hop one step forward. So my goal should be to move up one step. Okay? So the way I do that, lift up, hop. And now I moved up one step. Okay? So for this round, okay, we're just going to go hop forward, then face the other way, pick up this foot, hop forward, face the other way, hop forward. That's all I want you to practice. Now, don't let your feet do this. No good. I don't have balance. I can't fight there. And then the other thing is, don't pick up your back foot and do the skip step. We're not doing the skip right now. So I don't want to see this stuff here. That's not what we're trying to do. Pick up the first, wherever direction you're going, the foot closest to that direction picks up first, and you jump with the opposite foot. Okay? But don't jump up high. It's just a little high. That's it. Okay? So we'll go for about 1 minute here. If you want, you can just follow along with me. Hop, then I turn. 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 Hop. All right, very good. So that's the number one. Now the difference between 1 and number 8 is how high we pick up that front leg. Now for number 1, it's just a little high. But for number 8, we're picking up the foot at about the thigh level. We want to be right here at our opponent's thigh level. So when we pick our foot up, it doesn't need to be straight. Okay? It can have a little bend to it. We just pick up that front foot a little higher, and we get it in the way. Because in sports sparring, I have to land kicks to score points for the most part. So if I am coming at you, I want to get my foot in the way of where you're trying to kick from. So if I can get my foot on top of you, I can push your leg down and then do something with my lead foot. I can come over top with an overhand punch, or over top with a crescent kick, or a round kick. So I get your foot down first. That's what the cut kick is for. We're cutting off our opponent. So now, since we have that motion down where we hop, now we just pick it up higher and hop. That's the difference. 1, small motion. 8, big motion. That's it. So for this round, I want you to work on number 8, the cut kick. Okay, so you're in your fighting stance, you pick it up and you hop. That's it. You're in your fighting stance, you pick it up and hop. That's all you gotta do. Okay? On your own, you want to follow along with me, that's fine too. Go. Good. So that's number 8. So 1, simple hop forward. 8, cut kick. And number 2 is our hop back. Okay? So it's exactly like number 1, But instead of going to where we're facing, we're backing up. So my opponent's here. I want to get away from them. So I pick up my back foot, push off with my front foot, and slide back. So we'll spend 1 minute just working on that hop back. So let's try. Ready? And go. Hop back, then I turn, face the other way. Hop back. When I'm moving, it's important I keep my eyes on my imaginary opponent that's in front of me. Hop back. Same deal, I only want to move 1 step back. If they're trying to kick me, they're aiming for my body. My body is here. If I move back this much, then the kick will go right in front of me here. But I have created enough space for me to land my shot after they miss. So that's why you don't want to move too big. That's too much. You don't need all that. 1 step. Little hop. Little hop. Little hop. Little hop. Little hop. Little hop. All right, very good. So that's what we're focusing on today. Moving forward, moving back. So 1, number 8, and number 2. Those are our 3. Now we're going to add some kicks to those motions. Okay? When we move forward, we're going to use that cut kick a lot right now. So be ready for number 8. First one, which is pretty common, is the cut kick to close distance, and then you follow with an overhand punch to the chest. Okay? So if I'm in Taekwondo, I can't punch him to the face. So I'm aiming right here, top of the chest. Okay? So I cut kick to get close and keep your leg down, and then I come over top with that overhand punch. Okay? It's just like your cross, but you're gonna bring it up and then come down. Because you have to get over the hands. The guard is here. It's gotta come up and over the guard and then hit them in the chest there. Okay? If I come straight at them, I'm probably gonna run into their hands. So we're coming around, hitting with our 2 knuckles right to the chest. So we cut kick on the way in, and then the overhand punch right over top. We cut kick on the way in, overhand punch over top. So that's what we're going to work on. After the punch, bring it right back. Don't just stare at it. Okay? Bang and bring it back. Okay? For 1 minute. Okay? Go ahead, start. Cut kick, overhand, reset. Face the other way. Cut kick, overhand, reset. Right? And you're just going back and forth. Good. As soon as that punch goes out, bring it right back. Very nice. Now, good time. Now, after that overhand punch, if you're a little more experienced, you follow that up with a crescent kick to the side of the head. Okay? For sports sparring, crescent kick is really good. But for a real life fight, crescent kick doesn't do enough damage to stop them from coming at you. It's more about touching them in the head, and you're not going to hit very hard. So, for a real fight, if you did this cut kick, you want to bring it up, and then that overhand punch, instead of going to the chest, will go to the head, to the face. So you overhand punch there, and then you could follow it with a round kick right to the body. So you hit them in the head there, then you follow that right with a round kick to the body or to the leg. Because they're blocking high, they're guarding high because they see that punch come in, the round kick comes underneath. So they're covered up here, then you pop them to the body. So when you practice this over again, you can add that. For sport Taekwondo sparring, we cut kick, we overhand, and then the crescent kick to the head. For a real fight, we cut kick, we overhand to the head, then round kick to the body afterwards. So for you guys that are a little more advanced, you can try that. All right, next, this one is really only for sport taekwondo. I wouldn't throw this in a real fight because it doesn't generate enough power to stop somebody from coming after you with punches. It's really good for sport taekwondo because we can get into range and we can hit them a lot, but it's not going to do enough damage to stop them from trying to hurt you. It's just going to do enough damage to score points, which is what we try to do in sports sparring. So just keep that in mind. All right, so this one requires some balance and leg strength because we're going to do almost like 2 cut kicks. So we do the first hop, but we don't put our foot down. Okay? We hop again, and then throw the lead leg side. Okay, so watch one more time. We hop, and then we side. So a lot of times, the other person in sports sparring is going to be moving back and moving out just like you are. So if they hop back on the first motion, and all of your weight's coming forward, you're going to land there, and then they're going to pop you with a roundhouse kick. But if you keep your weight back, and you hop once, you can hop again, and then push them with a side kick on their way in. So I would be reacting to that first motion, hop back, and then I go to throw a kick. But if you do 2 hops, when I go to throw my kick, you're going to hit me in the chest with that side kick. So watch one time. I pick that foot up for the cut kick. I hop once, I hop twice, and then I throw the side. 2 hops on that leg. Watch the bottom foot. The first hop here, the second hop I turn my heel so I can throw that side kick. Okay? 1, 2, and then I can push up with the side. So let's try it together. Okay? I would recommend picking your favorite leg and putting that one in the front. My favorite leg is my right leg, so I'm going to put that one in front. But it's up to you if you want to try both sides. That's good. All right, so ready and go. Cut kick, second hop, side kick. Put it down, finishing the fight. Okay? If you need to go faster, and you can, that's fine. I'm going to go slow for the guys that are still new. Okay? So we're here. Pick that foot up. Cut kick 1, hop, side kick, and put it down. Let's go again. Cut kick, hop, side kick, put it down. One more. Cut kick, hop, side kick, put it down. One more. Cut kick, hop, side kick, down. Good job, guys. Okay. Last one for moving forward for today is going to be a cut kick. Then we're going to rechamber it and throw around. Again, this is a sport tactic, a sport taekwondo tactic. So, what we're going to do, cut kick, then we pull our foot back to our butt. Okay, so here. We cut kick, then we pull the foot back. Okay? Because when they see your foot come up, they're going to move towards your backside. That's the safe place to be. Because if they move this way to my front side, I can pick up my back leg and then my power is coming in. Okay? So the safe bet is to go towards your backside. So a lot of people will do that. So if you cut kick and then pull it back, what you can do is you can catch them as they circle to your backside. And you can catch them to the head with the roundhouse kick or to the body. Okay? So we're going to keep our foot up in the air. We're going to cut kick and then round kick. So you pull it back, roundhouse kick with the top of your foot, side of their body, side of their head. Okay? So I'm going to do it straight on for you guys. So pick your favorite leg, put it in front. And we're going to cut kick first. Cut kick, pull it back, then the round kick. Okay? One more time. Cut kick, round kick. Okay? And again, cut kick, round kick. And again, cut kick, round kick. One more time. Cut kick, round kick. And last one, guys. Cut kick, round kick. Very good. Okay. Last one we're going to try. This one works for sports sparring or real life. It's a hop back overhand punch. So, we're in our fighting stance here. We do the number 2, which is sliding back. Okay? A lot of times in a real fight, guy or girl coming after you isn't going to be trained. And what happens when they're not trained is they're going to throw big looping punches as they're coming forward. Okay? Big hook style punches. Or they're going to go for grab you on the head and then try to punch you. Both of those motions are big reaching style motions. So when they come in at you, you slide back out of the way, they miss, you come back in with your overhand punch. Okay? So we're going to combine number 2 and number 1 to do this. So we're in our fighting stance, we're going to go step by step. Okay? So first we go number 2. So we got to slide back. Then we're going to slide forward with number 1 and throw the overhand punch at the same time. Let's try again. 2, we go back. 1, we go forward, and then the overhand punch. Reset. 2, 1, overhand punch. 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 And good job, guys. All right. That'll be all we have time for today. Most of those, all of those work for sport taekwondo, but not all of them work for real life. So you got to be able to understand the difference. Okay, sport taekwondo is an Olympic sport, and there are rules. And both fighters come in understanding the rules and respecting each other, and it's a source of competition. Okay, so we're not trying to hurt each other. We're trying to be better than each other in a sport environment. So friendly competition. Yes, we're kicking and punching at each other, but nobody wants to hurt the other person. That's a very distinct difference between sport taekwondo and real fighting. Real fighting, the person's trying to hurt you. Hopefully you're not trying to hurt them, because that would mean you're fighting out of anger, and you shouldn't be doing that. That's not okay. So most of the time, they're going to be the aggressor trying to hurt you. You have to protect yourself. So in a real fight, there's anger involved, and there are no rules. Nobody is saying you're not allowed to do this, they're not allowed to do that. There are no rules there. Everything is allowed. So you have to be very, very careful and make sure you're keeping that guard high to protect your face and your head. If you don't do that, you can get punched in the head or the face. If you've never been punched in the head or the face, it does not feel good. So understanding your distance, using the footwork to set up your strikes to get away from them is our goal. All right, so having good footwork, a lot of times you can avoid having to hit them all together. If you can just make them miss, wear them out, then you can run away. So that's why doing the conditioning workouts is important, because fighting requires a lot of energy. If you were working hard today, you should be sweating. I'm sweating, okay? And I have less hair, so my head is a lot cooler, but I'm still sweating. So if you're working hard, you're sweating. Fighting requires the most energy of any activity, so you have to be in good shape to do it. So make sure you're doing the conditioning workouts, and make sure you're taking this practice serious when we do it, okay? So just keep that stuff in mind. We're gonna work a little bit more on sparring next week. I have some other things I want to work on tomorrow, Thursday, and Friday. I'll let you guys know that after the conditioning workout. So check back in tomorrow at 11. Coach Dustin's going to be on in just a minute to do a Muay Thai workout. And then I'll be back on at 12:15 with Coach Dustin when we do conditioning. If you have any questions, ask them right now. You got 30 seconds, and then I'm going to end the stream. Ten seconds left. And we're done. See you later.